Everyday chat and chart live during the New York session. Here, real traders share the raw truth, their mindset, technical analysis, and execution. This is where real traders show their skill set. Welcome to Tradin TV. This is your stage to shine.
Hello, hello, hello. Can you guys hear me? I'm quite overexposed. What's going on? Apologies if I keep coughing throughout all of this. I am quite ill. But yeah. Let's get on to the charts. Let's not waste any time. Right on to the charts. So, just waiting for it to load up. There we go. This is a position that I want to cry over because I took this buy and then I closed it and then it just flew. And then now I'm just annoyed.
Hey, ZAMCO, how are you?
Anyways, at the moment, I don't really see anything clear. I think the only thing that I can see at the moment is we have Nasdaq coming up to this big 15-minute order block. Okay. So because it's at this 15-minute order block, there's a few things we have to look at. We have the Asian range low that has not been swept. We have this discounted area. Oh, yeah, it just about got missed. Okay, so we have a discounted area that's not been filled, and we have Asian lows that are untested. So more than likely in NYSE Open, we'll probably see Nasdaq push down to sweep these lows. So my bias for today is bearish. As long as we can get a confirmation, my bias is bearish. Does that make sense? It's just simply Asian liquidity because Asian range consolidated. We have discounted level below, and we have a 15-minute order block up here, and we're coming up to NYSE Open, where we might see a wick up and then a bearish push, and then start seeing a bearish structure forming, and then we can kind of continue taking sells down to the Asian lows. So that is the plan for today, and yeah, pretty much just waiting for that at the moment.
I'm pretty much.
I can't hear you. If you're speaking,
I'm pretty much. Can you hear me now? Hello.
One sec. No, there's no audio. I can't hear you.
Wait.
Nothing.
Let me just rejoin.
I only have $0.1. Please will you give me a trading funding account? If you have $0.1, I don't think trading is your current priority. Getting an income where it's not reliant on money is your priority.
ZAMCO, am I audible?
Give me an account. Do you think that's going to work? Do you actually think that's going to work? So yeah, that's basically what I'm doing, is just waiting for Nasdaq to give me some sort of sell confirmation. Gold, on the other hand, has just tapped this 15-minute right there. This might continue up higher. I just doubled money in demo trading. That's great. Everyone can do that. But did not have money to start trading. Yeah, well, if you don't have money to start trading, trading is not your priority. Getting money is your priority. And how do we get money? We get a job. And once we have a job, we save money. And then we use that money to put into trading. So your first priority is to get a job. Or some sort of online business that you can do. Generate income other than trading. Something that doesn't rely on you, but I know how to trading. All right. That doesn't matter. You can know how to make $1 billion, but if you don't have the starting money, there's nothing you can do. So you need to find out how to get that starting money to help your skill. If you believe you have this skill, you're 15 years old. Okay. Well, you can't legally open a brokerage account or a prop firm account. So I'm sorry, there's nothing you can do at the moment for trading. You have to wait. Waiting for a buy at 4,900. Yeah, this area would be nice to buy from because it is a nice 5-minute zone as well. Look, we have a nice 5-minute inefficiency right there. Like that would be very nice to tap into to then continue up higher. Bro, I still can't hear you. I don't know what's going on.
Still can't hear me? I don't know what is wrong. I've removed the mic. Oh. Let me just change my mic. What about now?
You have an account on your dad's name. Okay. I don't think you should publicly be saying that. I don't think that's smart. But okay.
Now, can you hear me now?
Okay, I'm just looking at Nasdaq over here. We have this 5-minute. Is it just my audio output? Oh, my bad. Now I can hear.
ZAMCO.
Yeah, I'm alright, man. How are you?
Good. What's been going on?
Been losing. That's what's going on. I accidentally breached my 300k funded account with FundingPips. Anand, it was actually my fault. My audio output on the stream was something else. So I'm so
Okay.
sorry.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. I was like, what has happened?
That's completely my
I
fault.
was, I'm Nasdaq sell from below. I think I'm gonna get stopped out very soon now, like almost near stop loss. I took an early entry, but it actually gave me 1:1. But again, it reversed and almost TP or almost SL. Uh, okay, now perfect. I'm stopped out.
Guys, you need to check the weekly time frame on the Nasdaq. It's crazy. It's, it's like
Would you want to share your screen and see, like, show what you're looking at, please?
yeah, that's fine. Second. Yeah, well, the Nasdaq right now, and since I trade up inversion gaps, I see that we inverge a 4-hour gap on the hour time frame while rejecting from a bullish 4-hour bullish gap. So my short-term zone of liquidity is this way. So for me, I wouldn't be looking for shorts until at least one of these pairs sweep this high, whether Nasdaq or the S&P. And if I'm waiting for an optimal A plus trade, it will be from this 1 hour gap, or could be rejected and then continue to the previous day high, which is at this previous day high, we have a bearish daily fair value gap. So I think this is a very optimal. If I get retracement, that'll be a really nice trade to get some longs.
Nice.
Do you watch what's going on in the current situation? Like, do you care about the war and its effect on the markets, or do you like pure structure?
Pure technicals. Literally, doesn't matter what's going on.
I see. Hmm.
I feel like Nasdaq shorts would be good if we get the correct confirmation in NYSE.
Look at this other block at the 5 minute.
Yeah, that's what I've got my eye on.
I see.
Where would you look for sell Nasdaq again? 411.
Me?
I mean, I forgot his name. Gaber.
What do you say?
I mean, which level were you? 24728. That's where you're looking for a sell on NQ.
Like his idea is, I like his idea, ZAMCO idea. But for me, if I was going to take a sell, I probably would wait for at least an SMT. Or my optimal trade is waiting for a retracement and then take a long. But if I could take short, it will be after market should create an SMT with this 5 minute swing. I mean, it's a 50-minute swing, so it's a lot better.
Okay.
Right, I blew my FundingPips funded account, even though it was in profit. I breached it.
Yeah, like how did you deploy it? You said accidentally? How?
Yeah. So basically, what happened was, is that a car? There you go. Yeah. So what happened was that I had taken a loss on gold 1%, and then I took another loss on gold 1%, and then I was thinking, can I take my third trade? Because it's been a while, and I didn't really realize, but I didn't realize. Sorry, that noise is very.
Yeah. ZAMCO.
Yeah, where's that noise coming from? There you go. Yeah, so basically, I didn't realize that it hadn't been more than 10 minutes between the second and the third trade. Because I checked the time on my MT5 on that second trade, and I saw that, oh, it was it was more than 10 minutes between the first and the second trade. But actually, I was looking at the close time, not the open time, like when I opened the trade. So I didn't realize that I had actually opened that second trade within 3 minutes of the first one. But I just looked at the close time of each one, and I saw, oh, they're very like far apart. They're more than 10 minutes. That's okay. But I didn't look at the open time. So that's where I messed up and I got breached.
Same. ZAMCO, I also had the same issue. Same. Not 300K. It was just a 50K account, but I had like very good drawdown.
Yeah.
Painful it was.
Yeah, I need to be more vigilant about that. But mistakes were made. I think I think the team needs to kick out this guy. I can draw. He's just spamming in the chat.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've bought 3 accounts.
Stop loss on Nasdaq, by the way, 1.8%. I got greedy actually. I used to book at 1.5%. Today I thought, okay, let me book like 4%, 5%. I got whenever I get greedy, I get punished.
It's a game of the mind. It really tests your mental psychology. Please say about Bitcoin. We don't trade Bitcoin. There's not much I can say about that. Right. I mean, we've got like an hour left until NYSE open. Until then, I don't really think much is going to happen. Does anyone have any questions? I'm more than happy to answer. Ah, Anand's power cut. That's hilarious. Okay. Wow, gold is just going up without us. That's nice. Wants to ask for my advice. Want to switch from currencies to indices. Main concepts I should be learning. Liquidity. Absolutely is liquidity. How we sweep highs and lows. And premium and discount. Understand these two things and you'll be flying when it comes to indices. They grab liquidity so hard. They sweep highs and lows so hard and then switch structure. And you just need to understand what liquidity are we targeting. Previous daily highs and lows, Asian highs and lows, equal highs. You need to understand these and use them in alignment with the indices direction. So we might manipulate down, sweeping a previous daily low or something, and then we start actually creating bullish structure. And then now you need to be hands-on and understand that, oh, this is going to launch, let me take a buy and position yourself correctly. But understanding that liquidity sweeps, they're going to be very, very, very common, and premium and discounted areas are constantly going to be tapped, and inefficiencies. So these are the things you need to learn. Hopefully that helps.
Are you looking at my chart, ZAMCO?
Sorry?
Are you looking at my chart?
Yeah.
You see this? The red line. That's it. It's like liquidity.
Yep.
Like I don't remember when I put it, but I remember when I used to do like this type of lines and like this type of typing of the lines. That was like a long time ago, and I haven't checked the DAX, the DXY for a really long time. And I just opened it. It was here, but I didn't check. Bro, I drew this line like in the beginning of 2023. That's insane.
Yeah. It's broken past and just been playing around there.
Yeah, it's like beginning of 2023. That's insane. I used to trade the forex pairs like in 2022 and at the beginning of 2023.
Yeah.
It was just simple sweep and reverse and EBC sweep and reverse. And I remember the first time I made a deposit, like I deposited my account twice, and just by sweep and reverse was just an SMT with the DXY with the USD, GBUSD, and I kept making money for like 1 month, maybe
Oh
more,
wow.
and then yeah, and then I started losing, and uh, likely I stopped. I was like, yeah, maybe I just got lucky,
Yeah.
and it's yeah, I got I thought the right way. I just stopped, yeah, and then I found prop firms and
Appreciate it. We'll look into it. I've been told the best time to aim for indices trading NY stock exchange. If you're trading Nasdaq, then New York Stock Exchange Open is one of the best times to trade that. But if you're trading an index like German 40 DAX, then I would say London session, London Open at 8 a.m. London time. That's the best for that. So just look at what you're trading and what their market open time is. Yeah, changing from currencies, you realize like it's just so much easier to trade indices compared to currencies. So much easier. Right. Just sitting here waiting, really. There's not much we can do. And gold just moved up without me. It's about to hit TP. Uh, Yeah, well, I agree with you, Jabber, that like we might see previous daily highs get swept on Nasdaq, and then we might see a sell-off. I do see
Yeah.
that potentially happening. Yeah.
But if we can get the reverse and then continuation, that will be really nice opportunity.
Yeah. What max time frame to aim for liquidity sweeps? I assume then I'd execute on the lower time. So in terms of your time frames to target, it depends on what you think is relevant in the day. If you plan to hold it for a day, then you target those areas which are likely to be hit within the same day. So it's not really about time frame. It's more about how close you are to each high and low, depending on what time frame you're looking at, and if it's feasible for price to take that area within that exact same day, or however long you plan to hold a trade anyways. So like, for example, if I was targeting Nasdaq today, I'm not really looking at different time frames. I'm just looking at the Asian highs and lows. We swept the Asian highs. I'm looking for a sell-off to the Asian lows. That's my target. That's my liquidity. So it doesn't really matter what time frame. It just depends what you're looking for and how long you anticipate price to get to it. Hopefully that answers your question. Like, yeah, I execute on the lower time frames, but I'm just targeting areas of liquidity that I believe we can tap into on that given day. Yeah, so it depends on how far the open is and how realistic the target is once sweep occurs. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So this is why I never have like set TPs, simply because I might think, okay, within today we should hit this high, and we sweep and I take my buy, and then we continue like launching up, and within minutes, like I'm already close to my TP. Now I'm thinking, well, the fact that if we've impulsively moved like this and we're so close to my TP, now I'm looking at other potential liquidity areas because it looks like we have a lot of volume to continue up higher. So that's why there's no specific time frame to look at your liquidity highs and lows. It's just what's realistic. If we're going to sweep this high, okay, is there one higher up? Is there one higher up? How quickly are we moving to each one? And how much volume do we have in the market? So yeah, that's why it doesn't really matter about time frame. It's more about how quickly are we moving. That's pretty much it. You can mark out just major within the same day highs and lows that you expect to be taken out. But yeah, like minimum for me When I'm trading the Asian range strategy, if Asian highs are swept and Asian range was consolidating and I'm expecting the Asian lows to be swept, that's my TP, Asian lows. But if that Asian low is right, like very, very close to the previous daily lows, well, then if the daily candles made the top wick, swept Asian high, is now flipping bearish, sweeping Asian lows, and previous daily low is very close, it just makes sense that this daily candle will probably break the previous daily low and continue down further. So instead of the Asian lows, now my target is previous daily lows. So it just switches based off how close each other is. So it's not really based off time frame. Hopefully, yeah. I mean, hopefully that makes sense. So it's not discretionary, but it's also not mechanical. It really just depends on the setup. It's quite logical on where you should be targeting. Amazing. Well, I'm glad it helped you, man.
ZAMCO, I wanted to ask you.
Yeah.
Um, it is coming, right? How are you? Like, are you going to trade? You gonna stop?
When, sorry?
The 8th.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, I mean, I started a day later, so my Eid is probably going to be on Saturday.
Oh, that's great. So you're going to stop for the weekend, but then you're gonna keep start trading on Monday.
Yeah,
Or are you gonna
yeah.
stop?
I will trade on Eid day as well. It doesn't matter because
Really?
yeah, I mean, it doesn't take me long to trade. Like, I just see a setup, I quickly place my trade, and that's it. Like, I don't need to really do anything. It takes me like less than 1 minute to enter my positions, and I know when to enter and how quickly to enter. So it doesn't
I
really
see.
take up much of my time.
I thought you were going to stop. Yeah, but
No, that's
I
why
see.
my
So
psychology is bad. I don't take breaks. Wow, the market is very slow today. What happened to your avatar?
What the heck? Dude. What?
What's going on there?
I don't know. It's just happened. It's weird. Well, I think my cam just went down, bro. I gotta get a new one. What the heck?
No, there
Are
we
you for real now?
go. Oh, it's gone.
I'm gonna let my avatar analyze the market for me. I'm gonna take the wheel.
Okay, sure.
I hate this.
All right, stop sharing your screen now. I'll take over. It seems like we only have like 2 people in the chat. Like no one's really asking anything. Right. My screen is back on. Cool. So gold missed the 5-minute inefficiency down here. But if you go to the 15-minute, you can see we actually tapped the 15-minute and that held. So that explains why sometimes your entry or your zone might not get tapped because you've just refined it a bit too much. So great example of why you should not over refine your entries. Now, in terms of German 40 this morning, I'll show you a good setup. Okay. This is what happened. Understand this looks like crazy, but look at what happens, right? We have Asian range consolidating. And then London, pre-London, we sweep the Asian highs right here. These are equal highs, Asian highs. We sweep that, and then we push down. We push down, we break structure to the downside. Once we do that, we have the Asian lows that are untested. So now that's your target. We've just swept Asian highs, so Asian lows is the target, and we've just broken structure to the downside. Now I'm looking at London Open right here, where we could potentially come up to then continue down. Now in this scenario right here, I can see a clear 3-minute inefficiency right there. Now it looks very small, but if you line it up with other time frames, looking at the 15-minute, it's within the 15-minute inefficiency. You can see right here in London Open, we wicked up into it and then continued down to sweep the Asian lows. And once we sweep the Asian lows, we tap into this 15-minute inefficiency and then we start continuing up. So it's all liquidity play. But yeah, like we see Asian high swept, push down, break structure, 15-minute inefficiency. We wick into that, entry there, and your TP at the Asian lows, boom. Simple trade this morning. I can't believe I didn't take it. That was very stupid of me. But yeah, very, very simple trade. Now I currently feel like we have this 5-minute here. So we'll probably see gold tap into this and then continue up higher. So something like that is what I expect to happen, because we have pushed up impulsively here. We retraced into this 5-minute, tap that, pushed up impulsively, pushed down, 15-minute, tap that, pushed up again, broke the high. So we're just following bullish structure right here. So if I even mark it out with like a line, oops, there, there, there. Look at that. So I've just marked out the highs and the lows. And if I just remove it, look at that. Easy. That's market structure for you. So now I'm going to expect this to potentially happen, to continue that market structure, hopefully. Or we might completely fail and continue down. It is what it is, but probability-wise, we have market structure and we're just following that. More than likely it will follow market structure, but on the rare occasion that it fails, it fails. But that's the game of probabilities when it comes to trading. Hopefully that makes sense for everyone. All right, Goldie is coming down to the to the 5-minute inefficiency. Now let's see if we can take a buy. Okay. Yeah, Super German targeting loss is very good play. Also, what's your time range for trading gold? Or does it depend? So with gold, I have multiple time zones that I trade. Asia open at 1 a.m. London time. That's what I trade. I'm looking at gold at 1 a.m. London time, which is Asia open. And from that open to like 4 a.m. London time. So like the first 3 hours of Asia open is what I'm trading for gold. And then the next kind of session is pre-London and London session. At the moment, it's not been that great, so I'm kind of looking more at New York open. So yeah, those like pretty much Asia, London, and New York, kind of like the open times of them is what I'm looking at. Right, so gold is coming down to this 5-minute. Hopefully we can tap. Okay, we're coming closer. Let's see if we can tap this and then push up. That would be very nice. No, don't just tap it like that. I need you to actually push into it so spreads can activate my trade has not been activated yet. Interesting. Excuse me. I need you to activate my trade. Sorry about that. On one of my accounts, the trade has not been activated. Like, I have a buy limit, but the spread didn't activate. That's annoying. So on my FundingPips phase 1s, it has been activated. So I am in this trade. I am currently up 2.6%. Sorry, my stop loss is not down there. Is there anyone else in this trade? I've completed the V3 course, but I'm confused about how to manage and trade the prop firm in the beginning. Well, when it comes to prop firms, we look at the rules. Now with FundingPips, I personally, I'm not telling you to do this, but I will risk the whole daily drawdown in a single trade. So in this trade right here, I'm trying to pass phase 1. I'm doing it live in front of you. My buy limit was set. And yeah, I bought from down here. I used a 5 lot, which is the max I can use on a 100K account. So I bought right there, and my TP is here to pass phase 1. And my stop loss, I'm not using a stop loss because if my daily drawdown breaches, I just want to buy again rather than wait for my daily drawdown to reset. But that's just me. But this is how I'm passing, or trying to pass phase 1. I bought down there, 5 lots, TP at 8% profit target, and that's it. If this works, I pass. If it fails, I buy another account. That's kind of just how it goes. I wait for a good setup. I wait. This is the thing, right? The aim is not to gamble on random stupid setups, because then that's gambling. It's high risk. But again, you see, I waited. I had my accounts ready, but I'm not just going to take a trade for no reason. I waited for my setup. I waited for price to come to me, give me my confirmations, and then take my trade. So you don't have to do that. What you can do is risk 1 or 2%. And if you risk 2% on this trade, it's a 1 to 2.5, right? So you'll be up like 5% if you risk 2% on this trade, if it hits TP up here. Like, you can very easily do like most of your profit target with just this trade right here. And my TP is only here just to pass. My actual TP would be at this previous high up here, which is a 1 to 4. So even if you're risking 2%, you've made your 8% by targeting this high. That's it. You take one trade, 2% risk, and 1 to 4 risk to reward, and that's it. You're past phase 1. That's how I go about prop firms. Hopefully that makes sense. So yeah, that's how you trade prop firms. That's what I do. Nasdaq, I'm not really going to look to enter because NYSE opens up in literally like half an hour. Even if we start creating bearish structure here, there's a lot of bullish inefficiencies that we might just tap into and then continue pushing up higher. We've come very close to this wick high over here, which we might sweep in NYSE, which is why I'm very hesitant to take sales at the moment. And look at gold go. My TP is here, by the way, to pass phase 1. So let me see. The exact TP is oh wait, no, my bad. It is 2917. Yeah, it's pretty much that. Okay, so that's my TP to pass phase 1 of my 300k FundingPips accounts. Now, when I say 300k, that means that my trade is copied over to 3 accounts. So I have 3 100k accounts, and I place the same trade on all 3 accounts. So you can see right here, it is up 3.5%, almost 4%. So we're almost halfway. Okay, we're almost halfway to TP. And then if we hit TP, then that's it. Great, I passed phase 1. And then when it comes to phase 2, all you need, if you're risking the entire daily drawdown, is a 1-to-1 risk to reward, and that's it. Now you're funded. So within 2 trades, I'm funded. And then your third trade, if it wins, then that's your payout. And then that's it. It's really as easy as that. It's all a numbers game, people. Don't get too attached to like it's up like $3,000, but that means absolutely nothing to me. I'm just looking at, is the account going to pass or not? That's it. It might not, and that's absolutely fine. I just start again. Right, so 1 o'clock for London time. So hourly candle has just opened up, creating a bottom wick, now flipping bullish, breaking its own high. Okay, that's very, very good. Now, if we break the previous hourly high, then we should be good to continue up to this this big wick high up here. If we can break this high. So yeah, if we break this high right here, then the next target is this high up here. But until we do that, it's very difficult. So we need to break this high. Until then, there's not much we can do. Just sit and wait. You blue, are you still aggressive in master? No, when I'm in master account, I risk like less than 1% per trade. I didn't even blow my FundingPips account. Like the balance is pretty much at break even. I just breached the 2% rule, and that's my fault. You still trading German 40? Yeah, here and there. Here and there. No, it's not a 1-step account, it's 2-step. So this is only to pass phase 1, and then I still have phase 2. Will I not be limited if I risk high? Not anymore. No, FundingPips has removed all risk restrictions. Like, it's very clear and defined. Just follow these rules and that's it. You won't receive like a risk email or anything like that. That's why I love FundingPips. That's why I always try to get max allocated as quick as possible. If I breach any accounts instantly, I'm just thinking FundingPips, as long as I'm max allocated with them, I'm okay. But that's always the goal. Stop coughing like an old man. Okay, like, what's the need to say that? I'm ill. What do you want me to do about that? I discovered German 40 through you. Thank you. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. It's a very, very interesting pair, well, asset to trade. Why after NYSE open? Well, because that's when the liquidity grabs typically happen. He's back with the same avatar. Right, Goldie is coming down. We might be coming down. Can you mute your mic if you're going to be typing, bro? Thank you. So gold might be coming down a bit deeper into the zone. We do have this 5-minute inefficiency here, which we just about wicked into. But this might be coming down a bit deeper into the zone, potentially, to then go up. Or it might just continue straight down and then I blow the account and then it is what it is. But that's part of the process. I've not had a good month. I've had a losing month. So, yeah, I mean, I'm not going to stop. I'm still going to wait for good setups and just take them. And if they work, then great. If not, then whatever. But I'm going to keep going because you never know when the winning streak will happen. Because you might take a few losses and you think, oh, I should stop trading for the month. But what if one of the weeks in that month was a big winning week, great price action, but you've missed it? So I'll still keep trying and trying and trying. Any good setups I see, I'm just going to take it. If they work, great. If not, oh well. Trust me, when you have an edge, you will take losses and it's absolutely fine. The winners will make up for all your losers. Trust me. Looking at the 15-minute, I think it will push up. I don't really see how you see that from the 15-minute. But okay. I actually don't like this 15-minute pattern here. 1, 2, 2 bearish 15 minutes. This next one could easily just fill in the wick and continue down and like close down here. The next continues further down. I actually don't like how the 15 minutes over here are printing. We'll see. We just literally need to break these highs over here. Once we break them, we should be good to go. Hello, D-Boss. What time frame is this? Says it up here. 1 minute. The zone, the 5-minute inefficiency. It's a 5-minute inefficiency that we've just about tapped into, which I don't like. I would have preferred it to go a bit deeper into the zone, but you know, it is what it is. And this is now the 1 minute time frame. just anticipating price to sweep these highs, hit my TP to pass phase 1 of my 300k FundingPips accounts. Are you in the trade? Yes, I am. And for people that want proof, like here it is. And look right in front of you, I'll click the settings. It's FundingPips. Yes, I just said I'm in the trade. Right here, I'm in the trade. So I'm just sitting and waiting. If we hit TP, then great. But yeah, just sitting and waiting. All right, just gonna watch gold for now. There's not much more going on in the market. The structure's looking good at the moment. The way the 1 minutes are printing, it looks like, you know, we want to push up. It's all about waiting. Yeah, I mean, once I set my limit, that's it. After that, I've got nothing to do. It's just watching and waiting. I really don't like this period of time where I'm just watching the trade and just sitting around. It's really annoying. Like I would like to just scalp and just scalp one trade a day, and I'll be happy with that. But the only issue is because I know the market moves this much in a day, and if I get a good entry, it could potentially go all the way to the other side. I feel really, I can't close the trade early for a little scalp if I have a really good idea that it's going to continue. Then I can make so much within the same day. So that's the only reason why I don't scalp. But I would like to. It would be easier. No, it's not necessary to look at NQ after NYSE open. Because sometimes, oh, look at this. Just 3 minute here. We'll tap that, pushed up. But because sometimes we can manipulate just before NYSE open, and you have to be able to look at that. I'll show you a good example on the 5 minute time frame. I'll show you. This is a very good example where Nasdaq dumped, and it happened. I entered before NYSE open, so it was right here. Look at this, right? So Asia range was consolidating. We started pushing up, sweeping the Asian highs into this 5 minute inefficiency. We only tapped into that, look, at 1:50 p.m. London time. So this was like 40 minutes before NYSE open. And once we manipulated up, taking out this high right here into this 5 minute inefficiency, 40 minutes before NYSE open, you can see we start creating bearish structure and start breaking internal lows. So I had this 5 minute inefficiency where I entered, stop loss above the high. And this was 10 minutes before or 15 minutes before NYSE open. And NYSE open then just dumped. So you have to look at if we manipulated before NYSE open or if we are consolidating before NYSE open. So then NYSE open will then manipulate. So you have to look at these two things and kind of decide whether you want to be getting in before or after NYSE open. It just depends on what happens. Does that make sense? If we manipulate before NYSE open, then take the trade. But if we if we're consolidating before NYSE open, then wait until the open. So in this scenario, we're not really like manipulating anywhere, and then, you know, like we're just kind of like just hovering around, and we still have 15 minutes left. So most likely NYSE will manipulate. Gold is pushing up nicely. Is anyone in this trade? I called it before it even happened. I said I have this 5-minute inefficiency marked up. Which account model? I'm trading just a regular standard 2-step account. What's it called? I don't even know. What is it? Let me see. Just 2-step FundingPips account. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, just sitting here and waiting for gold. So gold at the moment, the hourly candle, you can see right here, the hourly candle opened up. It's made its bottom wick, and now it's flipped bullish. Now, if we break its own hourly high, like right here, the high that the hourly candle currently made, if we can break that, then we should be good to break the previous hourly high. And if we're breaking the previous hourly high, then we should be good to go up to this next high, which is, you can see this big wick up right here. If we're going to break this hourly high, we'll probably come to fill in and sweep this high as well. That's just because look how close they are. You're going to anticipate that they're going to sweep each other. And within that zone of this hourly high being broken, there's no inefficiencies within this range. So I don't expect price to reject this area at all because there's no inefficient. Wait a minute. There is this 3-minute right here. Okay, well, there we go. That's something that might be a barrier. But if that fails, then yeah, we should continue up to this high up here. We should be good. Okay. Gold is pushing. Can we please hit TP so I can pass phase 1 live on stream? That would be cool. 1 trade per account, pretty much. If this trade fails, I breach the account. If it passes, then I pass. But in phase 2, I will have a stop loss for 4.5% because then I don't want to breach phase 2 just like that. But if I breach phase 1, then I just want to quickly buy another one to be able to pass the same day. Oh, crap. Okay, I'm breaking the highs. So you guys seeing this? This is live in front of you, passing phase 1 of my 300K FundingPips account. Look, flip. It's up. There we go. You can see 7.6K, 8% almost there. I'm going to show this live, the actual PNL right there, as it hits TP. If it hits TP, that is. Look, I'm going to show you my whole screen. There we go. TP hit. And there we go. That is phase 1 pass of my Pips account. There we go. Live on stream. Is GJ going up? I don't know. Look at it. Is it going up? I don't know. I mean, we see a big dump here. I wouldn't be looking for buys, but yeah, there we go. That's gold TP hit. Phase 1 passed. Now, of course, you have to do the minimum trading days. So for the next 2 days, I'm going to be doing 0.01. But, you know, a lot of people think it's fake, like me passing accounts and whatnot. I just did it live in front of you. This is now going to be publicly on YouTube. Like, this is just what I do for prop firms. Yeah. I wait for my setup. I take my trade. If it works out, great, I pass. If not, then I fail. This could have very easily failed, and that's it. I would just buy another one and look for another setup. And That's it. That's the whole process of how to pass a prop firm account. Hopefully that's been very useful to everyone here. And hopefully some people took this gold trade, because I just had it marked out for a while. So yeah, it was perfect. Look at the tap and go. Absolutely perfect. But I think we should be ending the stream here now. We've hit TP. Account has been passed, phase 1. Yeah, we've made the move. Structure's forming.
Yeah.
So I guess,
So,
yeah.
nice trade.
Sorry?
I said the trade was banger, bro.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Pretty good trade. But yeah. So that's 300K in phase 2 now. So yeah, thank you everyone for joining. And I'll see you guys in the next stream. Again, thank you everyone. I appreciate you being here. Sorry, I'm very ill. And for the questions, thank you so much for. And again, Gaber, it was nice meeting you again. So
Yeah, it's nice to meet you. Knew about my account. I have to fix this shit.
yeah, no worries. It's absolutely fine.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you everyone, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, everyone. Goodbye.
Bye, everyone.